can't keep it real yourself. Nigga, suicide, I'll do the job. You decide.
I can tell he's scary. Load the clip and put one up top. I'm ready. Heavy metal. Run you off your block if you ever test me. And this'll kick off if the bear return. Devin Hester. Silence on a little fifth. Silence on a little. Hold on. Silence on a little fifth. Hold up. Silence on a little fifth. I keep bringing it up like I can't forget the shit. And you ain't gonna never hear the end of it. Nine at you, everything in my sight scrambled. It's too much static for a pussy. The Spice Challenge. Where I catch him is where cuz lie at. Till one die, then quit it with that tough guy act. I really buck my strap. Yeah. Color purple shaving scene. We can all see Lee ain't really cut like that. Slide by the crib, like somebody getting buried now. If I pull up Aaron like a furniture truck, this whole section will get carried out. I knock your teeth out if I ever swing. Tiger Woods. One hook'll make you lose everything. Let it ring. From you didn't hit a roadblock. Started off so hot, then Av took your spot. Lil Draco, you don't get no props. I call him Draco, cause K ain't got no stock. I'll piss. You a snake? You a snake with no honor. Like how you went on strike and told Smack no cause the money wasn't worth it? Shoulda did the same for your mama. But you called for this. Nigga lost his wig, 44. I go overboard with the bulldog. Robbing big on any state. Get fired on. Everything about you fake. Especially how you fire Chrome. Scary niggas can't hang with the gang. Am I right or wrong? Right. I would have to at least see a little heart-in shotgun for him to ride along. You know we slide. We looking for these guys. How many? 4 or 5. Get in. We going on a ride, pull up, put that bitch in park. When they see us, you better hope Corey wise. I might clap you, live on our battle, life snatching, every line snapping. I black whole rounds like I time travel. Point 9 at you, bang on them. The first round bust, like Greg Oden. I ain't sparing bitches. Try me, I get the airing with it. No cap, we really pull up where you living, so swing on me. I triple dog dare a nigga. If the bear even lift a paw, it'd be Paul Bearer's lifting.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Stir the Pot. The first episode, we covered a little bit of Ultimate Madness Season 2. You know what I'm saying? A little touch here and there. Second episode, we did why I think JC deserves the names that everybody seems to think that he doesn't. Today, I want to talk about, is Rum Nitty underrated? The reason I asked this question, yeah, I got the Lakers and the Rockets game on in the background. I had to shoot me an episode today, but I wasn't missing this. I recently heard that Goods, Averb and Goods said that Rum Nitty was the greatest puncher of all time. If you don't believe that, the only other answer I could really go for at this point is B Magic. Mainly because Conceited been gone for too long, so his resume isn't as long when we talking about modern battle. I think Nitty's the greatest puncher, quote unquote, because his setups are crazy. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, from how he's setting it up, to the rhyme pattern, to the unorthodox flow, to the delivery of the punch. I think Nitty's more than punching. I think Nitty has great schemes. His schemes are fast. They're a lot shorter than other people's schemes, because you'll have yada sink, yada 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 shower, yada yada toilet, yada 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 towel, yada 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 towel, and shit like that, and then all comes together for a bathroom scheme and stuff like that. But I'm talking about, just like I was discussing with my boy today, Nitty has a music streaming platform scheme. And it's crazy. Watch how I tune a nigga up on Spotify. Something about the title. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, bruh, he, like, the way he put that shit together is a lot different than everybody else. Rum Nitty, I think, has some of the best wordplay. His pen altogether is crazy. So I don't see, like, I mean, I get it why Nitty's a puncher. That's his specialty. But it's not the only thing that he does. Like, man, like the math scheme he had against New Jersey Twerk. I put a whole number into jers. Like, that shit's crazy, bro. Like, you ain't getting by no meal. Like, binomial, like, that shit's crazier, bro. Like, yeah, they be reaching a little bit. Everybody reaching out, though. You know what I'm saying? Dot made it ridiculous. Surf made it okay. A lot of people need to go back and watch the battles maybe that you think Rum Nitty lost. I think a lot of people need to go back and watch Rum Nitty versus B Magic, because Rum Nitty was a little bit ahead of his time when he was rapping against Magic, and I don't know, but at the same time, Magic was fucking him up. So it really wasn't like that much like, if you thought he lost before, you can go back and watch Nitty versus Magic, and you probably gonna be like, well, I mean, yeah, he probably still lost, but he did a lot better than I thought he did. I think some people might need to check on the underrated scale. Bro, Daylight's stock went from here to here, and one of the people that he blatantly called out when he was battling Tay-Rock was Nitty. I got a big piece. That's for you, Nitty. Nitty is the top puncher right now. He's the #1 puncher. But I also think he's top 5 in URL. My top 5: Daylight, Lux, Tay-Rock, Nitty, Geechee. That's a mean top 5, I know. You ain't even gotta. I know. Like, Rum Nitty's discredited on a lot of stuff because a lot of shit that Nitty's saying is going over people's head. Sometimes when the crowd going crazy, you might have to pause and rewind that shit, bro. Do the research. Look at the words he talking about. I think he kind of gave up the gunline king versus gun bar king thing. I mean, Tay-Rock was a gun bar king. Like, yeah, Nitty knows how to light your ass up with a gun, but Tay-Rock, that's just what he do. Another thing Nitty doesn't get credit for is that he doesn't choke a lot. For him to have as many punches and as many big words, the difficulty of his punches, I would say, so to speak, like, if y'all know what I'm saying, like, or the how hard his punches are. That's what I'm trying to say. This nigga, like, it's not just a punchline that had you like, ooh. It's a punchline that had you like, what the fuck? Like, who thinks like that? And that's where I think his pen's underrated. Man, like I heard Casita say before, I'm the type to raise 2 force to niggas like different strokes. That was fire. But it wasn't too intricate. When you got Nitty saying shit like, headshot your mom sister, they gonna have to MOP your auntie up. Like, that shit is different, bro. That's wordplay and punching at the same time. Like, but it's not the same level of shit. And that's why I'm saying, see, like, just like I seen the other day, Nitty like, oh yeah, Conceited no. When he come back, he gotta come see the Punchline King.
Has there been any talks with Conceited?
Nah, not yet. But you know, he know he gotta see me. Come on, bro, you can't. Nah, if you come back, you can't say nothing about a punchline unless you come see the king, nigga. Yeah. No, I don't gotta take it from you either. It's mine. Yeah, I don't need to solidify it by beating you. I just want to beat you.
I mean,
because I be hearing some of the fans say, "Oh, you can't be Punchline King until you beat Conceited." I'm the Punchline King. Nigga. If he want it back, he got to come see me. But it's solidified. I solidified it. I didn't solidify it. The fans solidified it. My peers solidified it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was real when my peers were saying it. When Goods tweeted, "Oh, he's the best puncher of all time." When Verb said, "You the best puncher of all time." I'm like, all right, it's solidified. My peers are saying it. Not just me, not just the fans, you feel me? And they saying it over you, Conceited, nigga. So I'm the Punchline King, nigga. You want that shit? You can't even get it back, but you want to contend for it, come fuck with me. But I do want to smoke you, though, just because it's a good name to have, you know, under my resume.
He has to see Av. He has to see Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? These niggas got to get back to these checks, bro. Ain't no more wilding out. That's where they fucked up. No, anybody that was working for Nick Cannon or working for Wildin' Out knew that the shit was going to happen like that, but at the same time, that's where you fucked up. Clips really never left the battle world. Clips had like 4 or 5 battles since he been on Wildin' Out. Maybe three. I said 4 or 5 because I might have been missing something. That's why I want to see Nitty against more pins now, though. Your Daylights. Eventually Loaded Lux. This is A-Verb. I don't see where A-Verb's pen is so incredible. I think he just says shit as difficult as you could say it and rhymes it. And then he thinks that's the most intricate shit ever, I guess. But yeah, man, I definitely think Rum Nitty's underrated. I think he might possibly be the most underrated nigga in the URL. But man, for Nitty, the sky's the limit. There's a lot of shit that he does well besides punch, and he's not given credit for it. I feel like his stock is a lot higher than people realize it is, because you can't get in there and bullshit with Nitty. Some niggas you might be able to bullshit through a round and have 2 strong ass rounds and 2-1 them, but you might fuck around and start bullshitting in the wrong round, and Nitty fuck around and bullshit that same round and fuck you up in them other 2. So it's like, man, it is levels fucking with Nitty. That's why I think he's underrated. That's also why I think Nitty's one of the best, because people don't just automatically, when you're thinking about the best of URL, yeah, his name up there, at least in everybody's top 10 is Nitty. I want to see Rum Nitty versus DNA. I want to see Rum Nitty versus a lot of people, man. But for the most part, I just hopped on here, let y'all know. I think Rum Nitty's underrated. I think he's top 5. He's number 4 in my top 5. And y'all smash that subscribe button, hit the bell so y'all can get them notifications when I'm rolling through. Y'all tune in for the next episode. I really want to get into what the fuck happened to Mike P. I don't like how that unfolded, man. Hit the subscribe button for the last time. Y'all
You finna die, bitch, nigga. If I lift this chopper, this is Sparta. Between Leonidas kicking. Bitch, you can't keep it real yourself. Nigga, suicide, I'll do the job. You decide. Kill yourself.